everybody. This is Steve Sanders coming you from AMF Garden City for the final shootout of LIGBT Sport Shot Series number 6. Let's see who made the Final Four today. First up, Mr. Joe Scianna from Ronkonkoma, New York. Joe has a .213 club average, getting 0 pins. And then next to him is the other senior bowler from today, Archie Nabas. From Queens Village, New York, Archie has a .169 club average, getting 36 pins. And next to him, Mr. Joe LaBargo, Bayside, New York. Joe has a .186 Sport Shot club average, getting 21 pins. And last but not least, the elder statesman of the group, at 70 years young, Mr. Gary Paulsen from Massapequa, New York. Gary has a .114, that's right, .114 average, 86 pins. All right, bowlers, let's shake hands and let's get this match rolling. An incredible turnout of 151 entries packed the bowling center, created top prizes of 1,000 first, 700 second, 500 third, 300 fourth. Now, Gary getting the most pins with a handicap 86. 50 pins less is Archie, who's on the left. Next, 15 pin less than Archie is Joe LaBargo with 21 pins, and Joe Scianna has given everybody pins. All right, we're bowling on the Sport Shot Broadway, 37 feet. Scores were pretty good today. It's now one of the hardest sport shot patterns. Most of the bowlers were playing outside, but there's been a lot of games on these lanes, so let's see how they react here in the shootout. First up, Archie Nabas going a little wide, ripping the rack. Archie ready to claim his next title. Archie already has 5 LIGBT titles, looking for number 6. Gary Paulsen on the right. Gary has 4 titles, looking for number 5. Here comes Gary going Jersey. Gary tripping the 9 pin for a strike. Nice start for Gary. Gary just barely makes the finals, shooting .242 his semifinal match. Next up was Joe LaBargo with .245, tying Joe Scianna at .245, and Archie Nabas. Well, the best game in the semifinals, .249, to get to this final shootout. All right, Joe LaBargo's on the right. Joe getting 21 pins. Here he comes, Joe LaBargo, always playing the ditch. Oh, a stone 9 pin, that bites him in the butt. Tough one. All right, Joe. Now, Joe Scianna getting no pins is giving everybody pins, so he's got to get off to a fast start to make this title a chance. Here he comes, and he goes high, leaving the 4 pin. Joe doesn't bowl in league. He just bowls tournaments, and he's nursing a wrist injury. He had a little wrist surgery, but he's coming back strong as he's here in the final shootout. Oh, Joe hanging on to make that 9 pin. He's shaking his hand, so he must have hurt himself a little. Okay, Joe needs the 4 pin. All right. Who is it? Who? Curtis. All right, here comes Joe. Nice spare by Joe. Joe loves his tournaments. Doesn't bowl league, just bowls tournaments every weekend. At age 56, still one of the most competitive bowlers on the East Coast. All right, Archie Nabas, our only lefty in the final. Archie bouncing the ball a little. 10 in the pit for the double. Archie saying, this ain't no sport shot for me. Archie, an interior designer, shot .726 today to advance. Been a member of the LIGBT since 2015. All right, here comes Gary Paulsen. Gary hitting him thin, leaving the 7-pin. Leaving just the 7-pin. Joe Scianna, one of the slowest bowlers in the country. Can't argue with his talent, so him taking time must work for him. All right, Gary. He makes the spare. Nice spare for Gary Paulsen. Gary's a retired gentleman, bowls out of AMF LIGBTour and Levittown Lanes. Been a member of the LIGBT since 2011. All right, here comes Joe Scianna. Oh, throwing it out nice. Oh, ringing 10-pin, tough shot. Well done. Again, they're bowling for 1,000 first, 700 second, 500 third, 300 fourth. Special thanks to AMF Garden Sitting and Steven Seitzek for hosting us today. Paid out a $7,400 prize fund today. Nice spare by Joe, so Joe's got 2 spares in a row. Now Joe LaBargo up on the right, on the left lane. All right, Joe, just getting something out of his bag. LIGBT going to be running a very special Easter tournament over at Strike 10 Deer Park Lanes called House Shot Spectacular. $65 entry fee, $1,500 first prize, $750 second. Again, entry fee only $65. We have squads on Friday night and Sunday. Here comes Joe. 10 in the pit for Joe. And he's got his first strike. So a good start. Archie with the double. Gary with a strike spare. Joe Scianna 9 spare twice. And Joe LaBargo 9 spare strike. All right. Up next, Archie on the left, Gary on the right. Here comes Gary, throwing the ball a little high. Going Jersey, leaving just the 10-pin. All right, Archie, looking for a double. Oh, excuse me, a triple. This is his 3rd frame. He's perfect for the first 2. He goes a little high, leaving the 6-10, so that double has ended his string. All right, Gary Paulsen was a squad leader in the first squad, so that got him to skip the first round of the finals. Ooh, he barely kisses the 10-pin. Nice spare. All right, Archie looking for the 6-10. This should be pretty simple for him. And there he is. Nice conversion for Arch. Archie's home center is Jib Lanes in Queens. Archie's joined the LIGBT 9 years ago, 2015, looking for his 6th LIGBT title. Joe LaBargo, been a member also since 2015, looking for his 8th LIGBT title. Oh, Joe, leaving that stubborn 10-pin. Joe is hoping for a double. Now Joe on the left lane. He's got 2 9 spares. Can he get his first strike? Ball looks pretty good. Ripping the racket. He kisses the 10-pin. The 6 finally comes back and does its job. Joe, a member of the LIGBT since 2011. 13 years. He has 10 titles with us. Joe's been competitive at any age. Nice spare by Joe LaBargo, so he's got 3 marks in a row. Everybody is clean through the first 3 with the only double by Archie Nabas. All right, Archie on the right lane. All right, Archie, frame number 4, working off a spare. This one, he comes a little round the ball. 10 in the the pit. He liked it the minute he let go. So Archie starting out first 4 frames with 3 strikes and a spare. All right, now Gary Paulsen in his 4th frame. Gary working off a spare. All right, Gary throwing the ball pretty good here. Goes a little high, leaving the 3-6-10. LIGBT, after the House Shot Spectacular next Easter weekend at Deer Park, that's March 29th and the 31st, we head over to AMF East Meadow on April 7th for a Sport Shot tournament. All right, Gary, hopefully no chop. Oh, he leaves the 6-10 there, so we've got our first open of the match. He's the bowler with the most pins, so that makes the sense. Joe Scianna needs to get something going here. For a double, folks. Going high here. Oh, he almost paid dearly for it, but knocked out the 6 at the last minute, leaving just the 4-7. Ooh, this one way wide. Rips the pin straight down. Talking about a shot from the corner, folks. So Joe likes the left lane with 2 strikes, the right lane, 2 spares. All right, Joe Scianna looking to convert the 4-7. Makes the spare, nicely done. All right, frame number 5. Archie working on a strike. Can he get his 2nd double of the match? All right, Archie looking good. 10 in the pit. 7 took a little extra time, but he went down. Big double for Arch, and he's on the move, folks. All right, here comes Gary Paulsen on the right lane. Gary working off the only open that we've had in this match so far. And there he goes, Gary, going high again, plowing it down, shaking 6, leaving the 6-10. Everybody that was in the semifinals, there were 11 people in the semifinals, of which... All right, here comes Gary. Gary, uh-oh, this one's in the channel. So Gary, 2 opens in a row. As I was saying, everybody is 14. Everybody that's in the finals today, semifinals, got $250. Joe Scianna with another frustrating 10-pin. Bobby did. All right, Joe LaBargo now. Joe on a strike, needs a double to stay with Archie. Gary Paulsen's going to let everybody back in the match. 10 in the pit, you can't throw him better than that. Great shot, Joe LaBargo. Joe, a machine. Despite that painful wrist, he's still coming through.
Painful everything.
All right, we're halfway through, folks. Gary Paulsen, 158. Archie getting closer with a double. Next is Joe LaBargo, and 4th is Joe Scianna. Archie coming back a little late here. 7 goes anyway. 10 in the pit for a triple. Archie saying, I'm not afraid of giving a ton of handicap to Gary Paulsen. I'm just going to bowl my way to the title. All right, here comes Gary. Gary going high. Ooh, leaves a split, leaving the 3-6-7. All right, so Joe's going to wait for Gary to hopefully convert this. All right, Gary, I'm going to take the wood. All right. So that's Gary's third open, 167 in the sixth. So if Archie strikes in the seventh, he takes the lead. All right, here comes Joe in his sixth frame. Joe going high, leaving the 3-pin. All right, Joe LaBargo on a double. Trying to get back in this match. He's been going great. Oh, this one he tugged a little, and he paid for it. And look, as soon as he let it go, I said he tugged it. 4-6-10. So that's going to be an open frame for Joe LaBargo. Joe Scianna perfectly making that 3-pin. So that really, he's shaking his head. That really hurt Mr. LaBargo's title hopes. All right, gets the 2-pin smartly. All right, so now Archie strikes here, takes the lead over Gary. Strikes here, puts him ahead. To be a lefty. All right, here comes Arch, looking for his 4th strike in a row. Rips the rack, leading 4-pin, but it doesn't kick down the 7. So, good run for him. So Archie is in the lead now because of the triple. He will be 16 pins ahead of Gary. So he's got a 16-pin lead. Gary, you're up on the right. Oh, look at that! He just brought Gary right back in the match. Oh my Lord! So
we have the same score, except he has a 1 in front.
Gary marks here. He's within 5 pins. He goes high. Oh, a split. 3-10. Wow, this match is up for grabs now. There were 2 opens in the 6th frame. We start the 7th frame with possibly 2 more opens. Wow, what a turnaround. Archie had it made, and Gary going on the outside, misses both. So that puts Archie in the lead still by 16 pins over Gary. All right, Joe, this one will look good. He just went a little fast, leaving the 2-4-7-5. 2-4-5-7. Losing 4 pins in wood. All right, now Joe LaBargo. All right, he bounces this one. Coming back, does it go forward? No, 2-pin is shaking. All right, so the 7th frame has proven tough for these bowlers. Either they're getting tired or the lanes are drying up all day. But we are now ready to enter crunch time in the 8th frame, and this match is up for grabs. Right now, it's a 2-man race. And Joe chops the 5, so he's got his first open frame. All right, here comes Joe LaBargo. Joe looking to make this 2-pin. All over that 2-pin. All right, so right now, going into frame number 8, Archie has a 16-pin lead over Gary, and 39 pins behind Gary is Joe LaBargo, and then behind him is Joe Scianna. So right now it's a 2-man race. Let's see how we do the last 3 frames. Archie trying to get back on track, going high again and opens with a force 10. This match is anybody's game now. Nobody wants the title and the $1,000 top prize. Gary, he's getting tough. He goes fast on this. All right, doesn't wash out, but leaves the 1-2-8 double wood. All right, Archie, does it go for it? No, gets the 1 pin. All right. So now Gary, if he spares, he's within 5 pins if he spares of the lead. Within 5 pins. Does he get it? Makes the spare. Big spare for Gary. So he's back in the match, just 5 pins behind Archie. All right, Joe Scianna. All right, Joe changing his line. 10 in the pit. He should have moved there sooner. Wow, best shot of the match for Joe Scianna. All right, now Joe LaBargo. Joe, 8th frame, working off a spare. This ball, whole pocket, no, goes high, leaves the 6 pin. You're gonna have a fantastic finish here. 9th and 10th frame still to come. All right, Joe standing all the way to the left to shoot that 6, and he's all over it. Good shot. Now Gary Paulsen on the right lanes to start frame number 9. Gary trailing Archie by only 5 pins. 2 frames to go, folks. All right, big shot here for Gary. This one looks pretty good. Oh no, 4-5-7. So that one's going to be a tough spare. So now Gary trailing by 8 pins and has a tough split to convert. Archie now, he can take control of the match. Here, at worst, the mark, the strike would go a long way to securing that title. All right, oh, he sends this pretty wide. Trucking back and gets the 10 pin to kick off the side. So Archie now controlling his own destiny. Let's see, does Gary get that? No, just gets 1 pin. So now Archie's got this match pretty much locked up. Huh? All right, Archie Nabas ready to claim title number 6. Oh, look at Joe Scianna going way wide. Ripping the rack, leaving the double wood 2-8. All right, Joe LaBargo now. Joe can still go out, moving to 2nd place. If he doubles and Gary opens, he could move into 2nd place. 2nd place is 700, 3rd is 500, 4th is 300, which Joe Scianna's got pretty much locked up. Joe, 10 in the pit. What a great shot by Joe, trying to keep 2nd place alive. All right, Joe Scianna, got to get this double wood, and he does. Nice spare, Joe. All right, Archie, will he be doing the champion dance? Just Mark locks it out. Mark here, spare or strike, and he's golden for the title. Oh no, he breaks it off. That was huge. So if he makes the spare, he's guaranteed a tie. He would need 1 pin. Thanks. All right, Archie, spare here, guarantees him a tie. There he is. So Archie Nabas, just about home, needs one pin on this shot, or then it's the title. Huh? The most he can go out is 230. He's already at 2. Oh, you. Good. So we actually, good point. Joe LaBargo still, if Archie gets less than 6, he can lose. But we've got a winner. Archie Nabas locks it up. 202 scratch, 238 handicap. Congratulations, Archie Nabas. All right, Gary Paulsen now. So now Archie locking up his title. Joe's still looking to get first, second place. 10 in the pit. Slow to roll, Joe Scianna.
That hurt my wrist.
All right, Gary. No chop. Stop praying, Joe. You'll do it yourself. All right, Joe Scianna. Look at him pose. Joe can finish with 192. That's good for 4th place and $300. Gary Paulsen. Goes high, leaves the 7 count, finishes with 131 scratch, 217 handicap. All right, so Joe LaBargo needs the first strike in the 10th to get 2nd place. Otherwise, that goes to Gary Paulsen, who's got 217 in the bag already. Here comes LaBargo. 10 in the pit for the big finish. The pressure was off. He relaxed. He struck out. Nice game. 192 for Joe Scianna. All right, Joe LaBargo. Big shot here, folks. The match is over, but Joe LaBargo wants 2nd place. Needs the strike here. Next shot. Come on, Joe. 10 in the pit. What a shot. That wraps up number 2 on the position score. So he'll get 2nd and $700. Way to go. What a great finish for Joe LaBargo. 9th and 10th frame, he strikes when he needed it to wrap up 2nd place. 10 in the pit again. He's going to just miss beating Archie by 3 sticks. What a comeback. He is frustrated, but he should be proud. He bowled great. All right, Joe LaBargo. All right, LaBargo coming around. Oh, just misses. Finishing up with 234 for 2nd place. There's Archie Nabas holding his 6th winner's check for $1,000. Congratulations, Archie Nabas, the winner of the LIGBT Sport Shot Series number 6 here at AMF Garden City. Thank you for joining us. Good night, everybody.